guys, this is Anna. Welcome or welcome back on my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, and if you didn't figure it out yet, we are doing Will Tennyson full day of eating keto version. So before we jump into the cooking, a couple of things I want to touch on. Will is a couple of years younger than me, that doesn't really matter, but he is also a lot taller than me. He is also a guy who exercises a lot and weighs about 175 pounds as far as I know. I'm 5'4", I'm 110 pounds, and I'm a woman. So very, very different stats, I guess you can say. And on top of that, I don't really exercise. I mean, I do a little bit, but nothing like he does. So again, I can't eat. I literally cannot eat as much as he does. So when I looked at his full days of eating, I had to be careful because Will does a lot of challenges, and I really wanted to do his own food. He eats about 3,000 calories a day. He eats like very, very like big meat, like big portions, because he eats like very calorie low food overall and also very low fat. So for the purpose of this video, I actually made all of these recipes with my own portion size. I didn't try to follow what he did because, again, I don't need to eat 3,000 calories a day. I don't eat very big portions. And of course, I made everything keto friendly. So now that I explained those few little details, let's jump into the cooking. I am gonna let you know how it tasted and how it worked out. So for breakfast, we will make egg muffin, and he uses for the crust eggs and potatoes. Now you wanna make that meal keto friendly, you just forget about the crust and you use everything else. So for everything else, he simply uses eggs, cheese, bell pepper, spinach. Well, he uses frozen spinach, but I have fresh, so let's use those. Jalapeno, and some turkey bacon. That's literally all you need to follow his exact recipe, minus the crust, and to make it super keto. So as I explained a little bit earlier, I didn't really follow the portions, plus he doesn't really say exactly most of it regardless. So I made it my own, but still following the recipe and the ingredients. So first I am going to be starting with 2 eggs. After the eggs, I am going to get my scale. So I'm going to be measuring about 30 grams of mozzarella cheese, 10 grams of jalapeno, and 15 grams of yellow bell pepper. And I'm going to use 1 full cup of spinach. So now I have my bell pepper, my jalapeno. I'm just going to show that with the eggs. And of course we are going to have the cheese, 1 cup of spinach, and last but not least, I'm going to be cutting up a slice of turkey bacon so we can top our muffins with it. Okay, now that the turkey bacon is ready, I am simply going to mix everything with the eggs. If this looks like a dog bowl to you, you're right. It is a dog bowl. Don't worry, it's not my actual dog bowl. It's just an extra we had, and now I just use it to cook. Okay, so everything is pretty well mixed. I don't know if you can see. Spinach, frozen spinach probably would have been a lot easier, but again, I didn't want to throw away the fresh one. Salt and some pepper. We mix everything right. Cut your pan with some cooking spray. I don't know if it's the one you use, but that's almost zero. That's pretty much 0 calories, so that would work. And now we just put everything in. Let's see how many muffins we get. So I put everything in the muffin top. I got a total of 5 muffins. The last one is not that big, the other ones are full sizes. Now I'm just simply going to add the turkey bacon to top it up and show everything in the oven, and hopefully that will come out good. And this is how it looks right now. I'm gonna throw it in the oven and let's see how it comes out. Okay, here it is, final meal. Ended up with 4 full-size muffins and 1 like small one right here. I'm really excited to try it. It's really good. I'm gonna post all of the macros and the exact quantity I used right here on the screen. Feel free to try it. It's delicious, keto or not, and minus the crust with the potato that I took away. It's the exact same recipe. And now we are back for lunch. So for lunch, Will has an Asian-inspired meal. Great for me because I don't really cook a lot of Asian food. I don't know much about it. And on top of that, he eats that with a pita. On keto, that doesn't work at all. And obviously, I couldn't find any pita, like keto-friendly pita or anything like that, so I had to improvise a little bit, and I ended up finding a recipe to make your own pita, and in that case, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's jump into it. So for the keto pita bread, I am gonna need some almond flour, some eggs, some mozzarella cheese, and some cream cheese. I've never done it, I've never tried it, this is gonna be my first. I've never even done pita bread at all to begin with, keto or not. For his lunch, Will uses bean sprouts. He also uses some cilantro and then some chili peppers. Those are not the one he actually uses, but my dog wants to say hi again. But that's all I found in the store and I'll be just fine. Then he uses mango. First off, mango is a no-go on keto, and second of all, it has a very strong taste, and I don't really like salty and sweet all together. So I'm simply gonna throw a couple of strawberries in it to keep it as light as possible and not making it like too heavy on the taste. Then he finally uses some chicken. He has the rotisserie chicken. I'm just gonna cook some chicken breast. That should work just fine. And he ends up using a dressing for like a sesame oil dressing, Asian dressing, which I think most Asian dressings that I saw when I went to the store are very high carbs. So I ended up getting some sesame oil that I'm gonna use for cooking, and that's gonna be awesome because it's also gonna up our fats a little bit because Will does really low fat. So some oil is gonna work great in that meal. Finally, Will show us his pita. As we know, mine is in the oven right now, so hopefully it turns out good. So here is what I ended up with: about 2 chopped medium strawberry, a little bit of whatever pepper that is, my cilantro, 40 grams of bean sprouts. I've never tried those, so I hope I'm gonna like it, and about 30 grams of chicken breast. Hopefully the pita turns out good and we'll be having lunch. So my chicken breast is now cooking in half a tablespoon of sesame oil, and I'll be using the other half to throw in the bowl, and that'll pretty much be ready. So my pita bread just came out. I feel like it's a lot more like a flatbread. I have no clue how it's gonna taste. It actually smells pretty good, so we'll see how it turns out. So here is how everything looks. I'm just gonna add the chicken right here. I'm gonna mix it all, and I guess I'll be set. Put that in the flatbread or pita bread or whatever I ended up making. Okay, so definitely too much stuffing for this pita bread, but I am gonna give it a try and let's see how it ends up tasting. So I just tried all of it, the kind of pita bread and Will's recipe. A couple of things. The pita, that's not really a pita, I ended up tasting really good. Is it an actual real pita? No, it's not. Does it still taste good? Yes. Is it keto? Yes. So A+ with that. Now, concerning Will's recipe, I had never tried sprouts beans ever before. It has a very like weird taste to me. I now understand why Will adds some mango in it to add a little bit of like sweetness. I am very glad I didn't ignore that part of the recipe and added some strawberries. Other than that, it's extremely filling and it's really good. Honestly, I'm gonna eat it all if I have enough, if I can, because even if I made like small portion, in that case I feel like this is gonna be really filling, especially with the bread. So it's really good and I highly encourage you of trying it. I'm gonna post all of the macros and all the exact quantities that I used right there. I think you're gonna enjoy it. And we are back. I honestly feel like I spent my day eating so far. I didn't even do that much cooking or that much eating. I actually didn't finish a muffin. I didn't finish my lunch. I mean, it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it was so filling. And now Will is having a snack. He's having a salad as a snack, so we are gonna be having a salad as a snack. Not my typical snack, but Will actually goes to Panera Bread and gets like a Fuji apple salad. I am not gonna go to Panera Bread to get a salad, and definitely not that kind of salad, so I'm gonna make my own, and that's gonna be very simple. Lettuce, Parmesan cheese, some chicken that obviously I'm gonna be cooking, a little bit of a tomato, and the last thing is gonna be some regular ranch dressing, and that's pretty much gonna make our salad. It's gonna be a very small one because I'm just not hungry, so let's get to it. So for our little salad snack, we have a full cup of lettuce, about 20 grams of tomato, about 10 grams of Parmesan cheese, 25 grams of chicken breast, and about half a tablespoon of ranch. And that's it. I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper, and that's gonna be my snack. Like for every other meals, I'll be putting the macros of this salad. I know it's not really exactly what Will ate in that case, but I mean, a salad is a freaking salad, so, and for me that's more than enough. Again, I've been having so much food the entire day. His food is super good, but it's also super filling, and I'm overeating already. So I am almost done with my little salad. This is how much, like I ate about half of it. It is 4:20 p.m. and I am gonna save that for probably tomorrow. And I'm gonna take a nice food break because, again, I'm over full. And I will see you back for dinner. And we are back one more time for dinner. So for dinner, Will is making turkey sausages with cauliflower rice. This is awesome. It made my life so much easier. So Will uses, obviously, some good old cauliflower rice. He also uses eggs again. He uses an herb, like Parmesan herb. I wasn't able to find it anywhere, so that's regular, like grated Parmesan cheese. Whole peeled tomatoes. Those are actually pretty high in carbs, so be careful with it because I believe per serving it is 4 grams net carbs, which is not nothing. So to use in moderation. And then he uses some breadcrumbs. I'm gonna make this one myself. That's actually a keto bread. I just bought it. I tried it once with like a peanut butter jelly sandwich and I really liked it. So hopefully it works out to make the breadcrumb. He also uses, obviously again, mozzarella cheese. Who doesn't make meatballs with mozzarella cheese? And finally some turkey sausage. It's definitely not the turkey sausages then... Can you go away? It's definitely not the turkey sausages that Will uses. This is just ground turkey sausage. But I couldn't find what he was using again, so that'll do the trick. So I just left the pan a couple of minutes to heat up, and I'm gonna throw in my 40 grams of ground turkey and make that cook, and then we will add the cauliflower rice. Turkey is definitely getting done, so I'm just gonna add my 50 grams of cauliflower rice. And then according to Will, you just need to add, he adds 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. I'm only gonna add like 1. And some spices, and I guess the base will be done. And 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce, some grated parmesan, and spices with some garlic powder, and then we'll just be missing the salt and pepper. And our base is ready, so now we can move to the next step. So I'm gonna throw in my tomato, and like he does, I'm gonna cut them up just a little bit. I added some salt and pepper like Will did. He also used it like red pepper flakes, which I don't have, and basil and garlic powder. I put quite a bit of garlic powder in the base, so I'm gonna leave the sauce alone, and instead of basil I'm gonna add some thyme. I really love that spice. To go with the thyme, I'm also gonna add some Italian seasoning, because I mean, who doesn't like Italian seasoning? And that's gonna be it for my seasoning. So here are our tomatoes for now, and in the meantime I'm gonna be adding about 2 tablespoons of shredded mozzarella to the base. So our base has cooled down. It's time, I guess, to make those balls. We have our eggs, and obviously we have our breadcrumb. I hope it's gonna turn okay with that bread. So I ended up with 3 balls. I just threw them in the oven. So they definitely don't look as pretty as wheels, but I guess it will have to do the trick. As long as it tastes good, I'll be happy with it. Here is the final product, our meatballs. It's time to put the plate together. I guess we can now say for sure that my balls are definitely not as pretty as wheels. Here is our tomato sauce, and I guess right now I'm just gonna add our meatballs. And it looks like we are done with dinner. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but I mean, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I am ready to dive in. I'm actually not that hungry. I was so full earlier, but it does smell amazing, even if it doesn't look great. So I hope it turns out good. This is from far my favorite meal of the entire day. Just missing a little bit of salt, which is very easy fixed. And I am gonna enjoy my dinner. Like everything else, super good, super filling, super keto. I am gonna put the exact recipe I used, with the exact like portion of what I used, but this is what is left of my plate. So I ate about 2/3 of it. I'm saving some room for dessert, because yes, Will does get dessert, and I'm always excited about that. So again, A+. I will definitely do that again. Really, really good. The day is almost over, it's dark outside, and it's time for dessert. Will has some ice cream. I believe he eats the entire pan of a low-calorie ice cream. My ice cream is not low-calorie, it's simply low-carb, but I get this one, Enlightened. I love that ice cream. I always get the same one, the peanut butter. As I said, I have a real addiction with peanut butter. So I'm just gonna get a regular serving. It's about 200 calories, and that will end my day as eating as Will Tennyson. I am done with my day, and so to conclude this video, I really enjoyed doing this day of eating as keto. Will is a lot of fun. I love these videos, and this food is delicious. Honestly, I didn't eat all of it. I think altogether I ate about like 2/3 of everything that I cooked. 2/3 of breakfast, 2/3 of lunch, and 2/3 of dinner, and ice cream obviously. So I'm gonna put like how I ended this day and how I ended mine with all the total, so feel free to compare. Again, very fun. Bye.